Warning. This video blog or vlog may contain harsh language and opinions that are not necessarily in line with YouTube or its partners or affiliates. YouTube does not openly endorse the content of this vlog. All opinions are expressly those of Ranting Ramsay and do not reflect on the opinions or values of YouTube, its affiliates, or its parent or partner companies.
Greetings, Internet people. Ranting Ramsay here. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and go right into it because that's what the title of the video is. PlayStation Network is back. It's actually been back for a couple of days. I want to say as of 5/16/11. It's been back in areas, and it's pretty much back in the entirety of the United States right now. There are other areas that don't have it yet. I want to say, I think Australia doesn't have it back up yet, and maybe a few other different countries that don't quite have it yet. But for the most part, PlayStation Network is back, and I'm extremely happy about this. And the reason I felt the need to make a video about this is because when it went down, there was a lot of detractors and a lot of jokes and you know, little jabs that were made. And then there was speculation in some places that were claiming the network wouldn't be back up until 2012 and all this other stupid stuff, and people who were saying that it would take Sony months and months and months to get their shit together. Now, true, it did take them close to, I mean, maybe over, I'm not sure about the exact time frame, about a month to get it back up and running, but that kind of thing can be expected because, in my personal opinion, it's absolutely asinine to think that any system is unhackable, that we hear about government computer systems being cracked and hacked all the fucking time, and we don't really seem to pay it much heed because it doesn't appear much in the news. You have to search for these stories. But when PlayStation Network goes down and a whole bunch of people can't play online video games all of a sudden, boy, do we hear about that, especially here on YouTube. We heard a lot about it. So I felt the need to make a video about it coming back, and that it seems to be functioning pretty well. True, the PlayStation Store is not back up, and a couple of the other services are not quite back up, and we haven't had 100% full restoration yet. But the ability to play online video games has been restored. Last night I spent a few hours playing SOCOM 4 in classic suppression mode. Had a good lot of fun with that. And then just for grins and giggles, I popped in BioShock 2 and played some multiplayer on that just because I hadn't as of yet, and had a good time with that. So for those of you who didn't know, I'm sure it's probably a very small percentage of people who didn't know, but then again, there was 6 people in the room in the Plasma Donation Center that I was at today that didn't know PlayStation Network was back up when I mentioned it. When I said, oh, I played SOCOM 4 online last night, blah, 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 and they said, wait a mintle, PSN's back up? And I said, yeah, didn't you know? And they said, no, I had no fucking clue. So if you had no fucking clue, this is for you. I'm a poet, and I didn't know it. Anyway, so yeah, PlayStation Network is back up. If you haven't tried to access it in the past few days, what you're going to find is when you try to log in, you're going to need to use your original email for your gamer tag or whatever the hell you want to call it, your login name, your account, and your original password. And the first thing that should happen is when you use your email and your original password, that it'll try to download an update. And then what that update is a few different fixes, and mainly the mandatory password change function. So what'll happen then is after you finish that, download, your PlayStation will reboot, and you go back to log in again, and you log in with your email and your original password, and it'll tell you your password is out of date and needs changing. So you go ahead and update to a new password, and then yeah, I'm not sure if it'll reboot you again. I don't think it does. It just tells you the process is complete. You try to log in one more time, and bam, you're online on PlayStation Network, able to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare, or Black Ops, or SOCOM 4, or MAG, or Killzone 3 online once again. So there you go, there you have it. That's the basic bulk of what I have to say. PlayStation Network is back for now until some self-righteous prick decides that they need to take it down again. unless Sony's security has really been improved and they're able to eliminate intrusions before they're harmful. I don't know. time will tell. But there you go, there you have it. I'm Ranting Ramsay. That is all.
Hey, did you get all that, man?
Douche.